If you're someone who still appreciates the warm, crisp sound of a compact disc spinning in a well-built player, then this video is made just for you. I spent a lot of time hands-on with some of the most popular and highly rated CD players available today. From compact portables to full-size stereo systems, I wanted to see which ones truly hold up and which ones fall short. In this video, I am going to walk you through my personal experience with each one and let you know exactly how they performed in real-world use. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more no-nonsense, real user reviews like this one. Also, every product I talk about is linked right down below in the description, so you can check them out for yourself. Now then, let's begin. At number 6, we have the Onkyo DXC390. This is a full-sized multi-disc CD changer that feels like it came straight from the golden age of home audio. And I mean that in the best way possible. What stands out immediately is its ability to hold up to 6 discs at once, giving you hours of uninterrupted listening. It uses a carousel-style changer, which allows you to swap out 5 CDs while one is still playing. Something I found especially handy during long listening sessions on the weekend. The 192 kHz, 24-bit digital to analog converter makes a real difference in sound clarity. I loaded this up with jazz, rock, and a few acoustic folk albums and noticed a very full-bodied sound. The mids are warm, the lows are consistent, and the highs never sounded piercing. During my testing, disc reading was reliable and surprisingly quiet. It never skipped once and handled slightly scratched discs better than expected. Compared to the Panasonic SC-PM700PP-K, the DXC390 is clearly more refined for those who prioritize serious CD listening over multifunctional features. The pros include multi-disc changer, full soundstage, and smooth operation. The cons are slower loading and large footprint. At number 5, we have the KLIM Nomad. This one is for the people who want to take their CD collection on the go. It is a portable CD player with a built-in rechargeable battery, which makes it great for commuting, outdoor activities, or even just casual listening without needing an outlet nearby. I spent a few days with it while walking around the neighborhood and taking short train rides. The anti-skip protection on this model actually impressed me. It worked even when the player was in my bag and jostled around a bit. The sound quality is surprisingly clear for a compact unit. It does not compare to full-sized players, but for a portable, it gets the job done without sounding hollow or tinny. I tested it with MP3 CDs and WMA files, all of which it handled without freezing or crashing. It is lightweight, has an intuitive interface, and the buttons are all placed nicely for quick access. The only area where it falls short is in build quality. It is mostly plastic, and you can feel that. Also, the volume ceiling is not ideal for louder environments. When compared to the Onkyo C7030, the KLIM Nomad trades sonic precision for sheer portability and convenience. The pros include portable size, rechargeable battery, and anti-skip tech. The cons are average sound and plastic build. At number 4, we have the Onkyo C7030. This is a single-disc player that is absolutely built for sound lovers. It comes in a sleek black chassis with a no-nonsense front panel that screams focus and clarity. Inside, it is equipped with a precision clock and a high-quality Wolfson digital to analog converter that outputs 192 kHz at 24 bits. I hooked this up to my main audio setup and used high-end over-ear headphones during my testing. The sound that came through was remarkably detailed. Every instrument in my classical recordings had its own space, and even subtle textures and ambient albums came through beautifully. One of the most impressive parts was its ability to make old CDs sound new again. It extracted a depth from my older discs that I did not even realize was there. Disc loading was quick, and I experienced zero issues with reading even slightly worn discs. Compared to the AIWA Exos, the Onkyo C7030 is not as flashy but absolutely wins in audio quality and build integrity. The pros include premium sound, strong build, and precise playback. The cons are no multi-disc option and higher cost. At number 3, we have the AIWA Exos. This one is a bit of a hybrid. It is more than just a CD player, acting as a full-on Bluetooth-enabled boombox that still keeps the physical disc experience intact. It is the most stylish and modern-looking device on this list. When I first pulled it out of the box, I immediately noticed the clean design, metallic touches, and intuitive layout. It plays CDs, CDRs, and rewritable formats, and the Bluetooth 5.0 works flawlessly for wireless streaming. During testing, I used this during a small family gathering, and it did a solid job of filling up the living room with balanced sound. It has noticeable bass presence, crisp highs, and a decent mid-range. However, when compared directly to units like the KLIM Nomad or Fio DM13, the Exos favors volume and energy over nuanced sound. It is more for casual fun than analytical listening. It is solidly built, but a little large for small shelves or nightstands. If you want an all-in-one party unit with a disk drive, this is a great pick. Compared to the KLIM Nomad, the Exos has a much better speaker setup, but lacks the portability factor. The pros include Bluetooth streaming, strong volume, and modern design. The cons are bulky size and uneven mids. At number 2, we have the Fio DM13. This one is not your average CD player. It is a high-end CD transport designed for serious audiophiles who already have a digital-to-analog converter or headphone amp set up at home. It is simple to use but built with top-tier materials and a precise internal mechanism. The DM13 supports CD, CDR, and CDRW formats and uses slot loading instead of a tray, which I personally prefer because it just feels smoother and more refined. I ran this unit through my tube amplifier and paired it with studio monitors. What I got was an incredibly transparent and open sound, with zero interference or background noise. I tested it with instrumental jazz, ambient, and vocal tracks. The playback quality honestly felt like vinyl-level warmth with digital clarity. It reads discs incredibly quickly and with almost no sound. If you already have gear you trust and just need a rock-solid disc reader, this is the one to go for. When I compared it to the Onkyo C7030, the Fio DM13 came out cleaner and quieter, but less suited for casual plug-and-play use. The pros include audiophile clarity, silent operation, and build quality. The cons are no built-in DAC and not beginner-friendly. At number 1, we have the Panasonic SC-PM700PP-K. This is not just a CD player, it is a full micro stereo system designed to be your all-in-one entertainment hub. It has a built-in CD player, AM/FM radio, Bluetooth streaming, and even USB input. It comes with its own pair of stereo speakers and fills small to medium rooms with rich, satisfying audio. I used it in my kitchen and living room for 2 weeks and loved how consistent it was. I threw everything at it: pop CDs, classical symphonies, even audiobooks, and it played each one without skipping or lagging. The sound was clean with nice stereo separation, especially given the small size of the speakers. The interface is clean, the remote is simple to use, and it remembers the last track even after powering off. It is one of the most versatile systems I tested. When compared to the Enquo DXC390, the Panasonic system wins in features and portability, while the Onkyo wins in audiophile detail. The pros include multi-function unit, rich sound, and great value. The cons are smaller soundstage and non-portable design. That wraps up my complete real-world breakdown of the best CD players you can get your hands on right now. I hope this helped you decide which one suits your listening style, setup, and space. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss future reviews. Again, you can find links to all the products I talked about right down below in the description. Whether you are returning to your CD collection after years or just getting into physical media for the first time, there's something on this list that will work perfectly for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.